Imagine a tiny ant bustling along, doing its usual ant things, carrying crumbs, following scent trails, being a super organized member of its colony. Suddenly, something changes. It's not a predator, not a falling leaf, but something far more sinister, something invisible. This ant is about to become a puppet, its own mind no longer its own. It's the beginning of a real-life horror story, happening in miniature all around us. It's a tale of zombie ants and the master manipulator, a truly bizarre fungus called cordyceps. This isn't science fiction, it's a deadly dance choreographed by nature herself. It's a microscopic puppeteer pulling the strings of an unsuspecting insect. Get ready to peek into a world where fungi become mind controllers, turning their hosts into walking, or rather, climbing, dead. So what exactly is this cordyceps fungus, and how does it pull off such a creepy feat? Think of it like a tiny parasitic plant, but way more cunning. There isn't just one kind of cordyceps. There are thousands of different species. Many of them are specialists, meaning each type has its favorite insect victim. The one that creates zombie ants is often from the Ophiocordyceps group. The whole terrifying process starts when a microscopic cordyceps spore lands on an unsuspecting ant. This spore is sticky, and it manages to attach itself to the ant's exoskeleton, its outer shell. Then, the real invasion begins. The spore germinates, sending out a thread-like structure called a hypha. This hypha drills its way through the ant's armor. Once inside, it's like an alien invasion at a cellular level. The fungus begins to grow and spread throughout the ant's body. It consumes its soft tissues but cleverly avoids vital organs, at least at first. It wants its puppet alive, at least for a while. The truly mind-boggling part is how the fungus manipulates the ant's behavior. Scientists are still unraveling all the complex chemistry involved. It's clear the fungus releases a cocktail of chemicals that interfere with the ant's nervous system. The infected ant starts acting erratically. It might stop its normal foraging duties or have trouble communicating with its nest mates. It becomes an outcast. For example, a carpenter ant in a tropical rainforest, once infected, will abandon its colony. It leaves its normal treetop foraging routes. Instead of staying safe amongst its sisters, it will be compelled to climb down. It seeks a much lower, more humid spot on a plant stem or the underside of a leaf. This is usually about 25 centimeters above the ground. It's a perfect microclimate for the fungus to thrive. This isn't a random climb. The fungus is steering. Once the ant reaches the designated spot, the fungus forces it to do something incredibly specific. The fungus compels the ant to bite down hard onto the main vein or the edge of a leaf. This death grip is incredibly strong. The ant remains fixed in place even after it dies. This precise positioning is crucial for the fungus's next stage. Now, let's follow our doomed ant. Once it has performed its final, fungus-dictated act of biting down, the cordyceps fungus doesn't wait long. With the ant anchored in this ideal, humid location, the fungus delivers its final blow, killing its host. But the story doesn't end there. For the fungus, it's a new beginning. Over the next few days, something truly alien-looking starts to happen. A stalk, often brightly colored orange or brown, begins to sprout. It emerges from the back of the dead ant's head, right where its neck was. This stalk is the fruiting body of the Cordyceps fungus. It slowly grows longer and more prominent. It looks like a bizarre horn or antenna emerging from the unfortunate ant. This stalk is packed with new spores. Once mature, it will release these microscopic spores into the air. Because the ant was manipulated to die in that specific, elevated, humid spot, the spores have a better chance of raining down. They fall onto other unsuspecting ants foraging below. This starts the gruesome cycle all over again. Each zombie ant, in its final moments, becomes a launch pad for the next generation of fungal puppeteers. Imagine an entire area under a tree where dozens of these poor ants are clamped onto leaves. Each has a fungal stalk protruding from its head. It's a silent, chilling testament to the power of the cordyceps. It's a highly effective, albeit terrifying, survival strategy for the fungus. It ensures it can continue its parasitic existence. It turns ordinary ants into vehicles for its own reproduction, one zombie at a time. Well, that's it for today. See you on the next one.